How do you feel about today's Back in My Day?
Exuberant.
Really?
Yeah, ebullient.
All right. Well, let's. Then we got to get to it immediately. We got to knock everything else out of the way. We'll update tournament in a second, but here it is. Greg Cody's sponsored by GNC. Back in My Day.
It's presented by GNC. Your glory days start now.
And now it is time to take a trip down memory lane. Here's your guide, Greg Cody, with Back in My Day.
Cars. You know, one of Greg Cody's earliest memories is watching the Jetsons on TV. Aired in 1962 and 63, it was a futuristic cartoon, sort of the Flintstones on Fast Forward, and George Jetson and the fam drove a flying car that looked like a little spaceship. My dad, Wild Bill Cody, drove a used 1954 Chevy Bel Air in real life at the time. The idea of flying cars was beyond impossible to grasp. Fast forward, today, right now, a Swedish company called Jetson One produces small one-seater cars made for both land and air. They run on electric motors or Tesla battery packs and can go up to 63 miles per hour and stay airborne for 20 minutes. Some have called them drone-like, but it's just the beginning. Flying cars aren't cartoon sitcoms anymore. What the hell happened to the automobile? Where did it go? We used to love driving. Now we try to avoid it. The car used to rely entirely on you. Now the car doesn't even need you. It's on its own. The auto is now autonomous. The Society of Automotive Engineers and U.S. Department of Transportation lists 6 levels of driving automation. Listen to the description of the highest level. Level 6 is a vehicle capable of sensing its environment and operating without human involvement. A human passenger is not required to take control of the vehicle at any time, nor is a human passenger required to be present in the vehicle at all. An autonomous car can go anywhere a traditional car goes and do everything an exceptional human driver does. That ain't someday, folks. For the right price, it's right now. Why the hell do I want to buy a car I don't need to ever drive? It's like buying a priceless painting I don't ever look at. I don't want my car to do everything for me. I don't want my car to do anything for me. I want to do more for my car. Take back the wheel, so to speak. That starts with starting the damn car. No, I don't need a hand crank like Pop Doogie's pappy had on his Model T, but I don't want a push-button ignition either. How about an old-fashioned key? Why do you think they call it turning on the ignition? Just for laughs, I like to go into a new car showroom and the salesman thinks I'm about to close a deal on an expensive car, but at the last minute before signing the papers, I tell him I'd like a cassette tape player and no air conditioning just to see the look on his face. I miss crank windows. Too many unnecessary conveniences now. Cruise control. Please, I've got cruise control built in. It's called my right foot. It controls how fast the car goes. No button or steering wheel lever needed. Power steering. There's another one. Why do I want to give my power to the car? The power that I once had. The car is a ton of metal. I'm a damn college graduate. Seat settings at the push of a button, for the love of God. My wife's car beeps at me when I get too close to the middle lane and automatically brakes if I get too close to the car in front of me. I can't even be a bad driver if I try. I'm in a restaurant last week, and the guy I'm with starts his car remotely from the boot we're sitting in as we ask for the check. Sunroofs, moon roofs, panoramic roofs. How about you just get a damn convertible? Bluetooth, HD radio, satellite. I'll take AM, please, with Wolfman Jack talking through the static, and I'll crank the windows down so everybody can hear. I'm Greg Cody, and that's how it was back in my day.
Yes. 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 Amazing.
It's
so right.